introduction, some very kind words there. And wow, what an unusual time to be speaking. I'm honoured to be the first person to be doing this virtually at a leaders event and to be a speaker tonight. So thanks for inviting me along. We're in uncertain times, and I'm sure that everybody is going to touch on that tonight. And there's a temptation to wonder whether we should be talking about sales in an environment like this. We've got health concerns, economy concerns, all sorts of worries and things to think about outside of selling. And of course, that means that you have to question whether sales is important at this time. And the short answer for me is yes, we should be talking about sales. And I'm going to tell you why tonight. In uncertain times, there's a temptation to pull back. There's a temptation to look to hibernate, to slow down, to stop your sales efforts. And what we have to understand is, whilst that temptation is natural and we're all scared and we're all worried about what's going to happen, sales is still the lifeblood of our business. Whether that's new sales, whether that's cross-selling to your current customer base, upselling more work to them if they're in the right sort of sectors and the right kind of space at the moment, whether that's winning new business, sales is sales, and all of our businesses rely on it. Without sales, absolutely nothing exists. The bottom line is that at this time in particular, those that choose not to sell, those that choose not to be aggressive and remain ambitious will get left behind. They may get left behind in the next 6 weeks, in the next 3 months, in the next 6 months. None of us know how long the current state is going to go for. But I'll tell you one thing, they will get left behind. If businesses go out of business in the next few months, then that's because they won't be able to bring revenue in. For those that are fortunate enough to survive through these turbulent times, we will see a ramp up at some stage. We don't know how long, I don't know how long, you don't know how long, but at some stage things will start to pick up. And if you are in an industry that's got a downturn now, those that are able to move fastest at that point will be the ones that get ahead and the ones that are most successful in the coming months and years. So instead of stopping focusing on sales, instead of slowing things down, focus on what you can do to set yourself up for that rebuild. First and foremost, your sales focus is, if you can't sell in your market at the moment, and if you're not one of those lucky people that whose sales are going to rocket because of this, focus on pipeline first. So as I said, let's say this takes 3 months. In 3 months' time, just as quickly as this got taken away from us, it was only 7 days ago, I was suggesting to my team that we do a road test of working everyone from home, and people were laughing at me. 7 days later, everybody's working from home. It will turn the other way just as fast. At some stage, something will happen that allows us to switch everything back on. And if you're not ready to go, if you have a standing start instead of a running start, you'll get left behind. Right now, you need to be focusing on pipeline. If you can sell now and get deals over the line, that's great. If you can be positioning people through a positive mindset to be ready to go when the time is right, you will be hot off the mark when things turn. You need to change your messaging. Think about the way that you can change the way you talk. Think about the way that you can change your message to resonate with people's emotions and people's feelings at the moment. Test different channels at this time, and this hurts me to say it, the phone is a tough channel. People are less contactable at the moment. That doesn't mean they're not on a phone, but think about, if you're not already doing it, integrating into video, into social, into email. All of these things are viable channels. We've had some huge success with video prospecting, personalized video pitches going out to prospects via social and via email using platforms like Vidyard. Personalized outreach via LinkedIn and email becomes even more critical at these times. But remember that what we're in now is a state of panic, a state of shock. And some point, people are going to realize that if this is going to be a sustained way of working, they're going to have to adapt. They're going to have to change, and they're going to have to be contactable. People are still on their phones. LinkedIn is going mad over the last few days. They're still working. And of course, they still need to sell their products. They still need to operate. They still need to service their customers and clients. So people will still be working and looking to earn money, which means that you can connect with them. You just have to find the way to do that. You're not going to get that right straight away. But like with any new market, any new approach, it's trial and error. Test things, but keep focusing on selling. Do not take the foot off the gas. Just change the direction in which you're traveling. One piece of advice for everybody at the moment: don't focus on selling based on coronavirus or COVID-19. Yes, we all need to touch on that, but we don't want to be seen to be capitalizing on others' failure or others' losses. But instead, just preempt the concerns around that. Get people to understand that you're aware of it, you've got some recommendations and some expertise. We're looking for people to instill confidence in us in the moment. If salespeople are confident and positive, we'll go on that journey with them. If they are negative and down and they're suggesting that things aren't going to work out soon, we won't buy into them and we won't see their message as viable. So stay positive and be the expert. Even if you feel nervous about the times, be the expert and be making commercial recommendations around timeframes, around how to get everything set up. Only today we won a new client, and our messaging has shifted from yes, buy from us and we want to get going as soon as possible, to yes, buy from us, let's get everything ready so that we can hit the button when we feel that time is right. That's a change of message for us, but it's working, and it's giving people the confidence that we can be ready to go as soon as they're ready to go. We've adapted our offering to the market, and that's making a huge difference to the way that we're connecting with people. In times like this, it's also important that you focus on your personal brand and also your business's brand if you're in working in collaboration with your marketing team, or indeed you're involved in that piece of your business. We want to hear positive stories. We want to hear success stories. If you're shouting about all the things that you're doing well, all the things that you're adapting to, all the things that you're changing to make work, I'm going to listen to that. I'm going to sit up and pay attention. And when the time comes that I'm ready to do something, you're going to be top of mind. If you're quiet, if you're focusing on other things, if you go missing, you're not going to be top of mind. And I'm going to go to one of your competitors. And I'll come back to the point. Those that sell most ambitiously and that remain positive and who focus on continuing to keep their foot on the gas with sales over the coming months will be the people who are most ready if and when that time is right. And when that time comes, you want to be having a running start, not a standing start, because people are going to be crying out for your help at that point. And at that point, you need to be absolutely ready. So look, it's short and sweet today. I know we only have 7 minutes. We can talk forever and a day about what you should and shouldn't be doing, but I hope that there's some advice in there that gives you the confidence to keep going to market, keep backing yourself, and remain confident, because sales are still there to be won. And whatever you do, don't stop selling.